acknowledgements. And of course, to our viewers and listeners who are live there in our live chat, who are typing in their greetings, our early greeters there, Brother Andrew, Taka, Brother June Ancheta, Sister Marina Layog, Sister Wilfreda, thank you so much. We would like you to type in if you have relative, loved ones, or your brothers and sisters from your local congregation, or anyone that is close to you that finished and achieved something from our school year 2024 to 2025. You can type in on our live chat. We will read them for a while later. Share your advices, share your greetings to them, your love to them on our live chat. But don't forget to include one hashtag comment or one hashtag local congregation later on our live chat. So, as we have mentioned a while ago, we're going to celebrate with them the milestones and momentum. And this is our first part. Okay, so abangan on our next episode, our second part. So this is very, very special episode. I know their parents, some of them are with them right now. Their parents are watching right now. Kids, even on the simplest most behaved award, we celebrate you, we congratulate you, all our brothers and sisters here who finished and achieved a milestone, an award, recognition, or maybe finishing your bachelor's degree or your master's degree or your doctorate degree. We congratulate, INCRadio crew congratulates everybody. And as one chapter closes and another begins, we honor their growth, their perseverance, their bright path that await them. And today we're going to talk about that, their challenges if they have one, how did they finally chose their career path, or what would be their next, what is going to be the next level of their career path, and also sending their loves to their loved ones and friendship, and also let us share their story later on. So, Brother Andrew, I would like to first thank our viewers and listeners who always join here on our episodes in the District of Virginia Satellite Studio. Thank you for always joining us. And later on, we're going to give our first question. So please stay tuned and just relax and enjoy our celebration for today. So our first guest, she will tell you guys later on, brothers and sisters, her achievements and whatever she have finished. We're going to introduce her sister. Our sister is from the local congregation of Macon, Georgia, and she's very, very talented and very, very pretty. Sister Alyssa Bonifacio. She's also an organist and Kadiwa president on our Christian Family Organization. Sister Alyssa, tell us more about yourself.
Okay, I'm Sister Alyssa Bonifacio, and some of my achievements are that I was a Mercer featured interviewee for a Silicon Valley master's trip. I was a private organ student at the Mercer University School of Music. And lastly, I was a SMART Scholarship recipient, and I just completed my first phase. Thank you for having me.
Yes, I know Kuya Tech will show your pictures, Sister Alyssa. That's why I let you mention all your credentials, all your achievements. Could you tell us more about your career path? Why did you choose it? I know our viewers can see your picture.
Yes, sister. I just completed my Master's of Science in Engineering for Software Engineering, and next year I'll be working on the Robbins Air Force Base.
Wow, I know our viewers right now on our live chat are cheering for you, your family picture. Thank you for sending those beautiful pictures, Sister Alyssa. So stay back, and we're going to talk about this milestone that you have achieved. Next, I know last time that they were here, they're wearing matching outfit. I know our viewers remember that because I remember that. So without further ado, let us welcome first up our head deacon there in the local congregation of Columbia, South Carolina, and also the Binhi president together with his son, Brother Nathan Bark and Brother Drew Bark. Hello, po.
Hello, Paul. Hello. So this past year, I've been attending the University of South Carolina, and I ended up receiving the president's list and dean's list for having a 4.0 GPA throughout the school year. And Nathan?
Achievements I've had this year is I became a South Carolina Junior Scholar. I've been accepted into the National Beta Club and the National Junior Honor Society as well.
Thank you so much, Brother Drew Bark and Brother Nathan Bark. Thank you so much for showing those pictures with us. Again, we congratulate you on all the achievements you have achieved this school year. Next, of course, to complete our list of our guests for today, we also have Brother Carl Vincent Damuag, who is a choir member and a TSB in the local congregation of Charlotte, North Carolina. Brother Carl.
Hello po. Thank you so much for having me here again. And as for my achievements, I got I was awarded the president's list for my college for having a 4.0 GPA for the year. And also, I was a first place winner of a college-wide program called STEM Tank in our college.
Wow, Kuya Carl, thank you. I know you are going to tell us something later. You have surprise, right? So we will not forget the Kuya Carl, but Kuya Carl will share us some good stories also. So Sister Alyssa, Brother Drew, Brother Nate, and Brother Carl, again, congratulations. I know your families are so proud of you right now. And I know the inspiration that you have. I know you are also humble. I know at first, our dear guests, it's sometimes it's really hard to tell all your credentials, not to brag, but to inspire everybody. Of course, even me, I'm so inspired by them and our viewers and listeners. So, Brother Andrew.
Well, I know that you're a primary school teacher, Sister Lorraine, and I know it must inspire you to see how much our four guests have achieved. And I know that you probably dream of your students achieving what they've achieved in their own way as they get older. So I can't wait to hear more from our guests about how they did it, how they overcame their challenges, and how they're able to have so much fun along their way and not lose perspective and continue in doing great things outside of the classroom all at the same time. So I'm amazed to hear what they are going to say in our episode here today. Now I'm going to read from the chat 1 second here. Brother Andrew Taka says, hello, Brother Dominador Salazar. Thank you for sponsoring our recent Bible mission. Sister Alana Taka, his wife, says, hello, Paul, and greetings all in the District of Virginia, tuning in from Norfolk. Sister Marta talks about how it's kind of hot outside today. Yes, we are having some hot weather. Brother Mario Oka is tuning in from the Philippines, and he's talking about enjoying watching it here in Virginia Satellite Studio. He's all the way from the locale of Brixtonville in the district of Caloocan North. So we thank him for listening from halfway around the world. We really appreciate that. Sister Anna Black says, hello, Brother Steve and beautiful wife, Sister Juliet. And I can go on. What's next, Sister Lorraine?
Yes, Brother Andrew. Before we go on with our the first one who will share their stories, of course, our viewers, we would like you to type in your comments. Also, what piece of advice would you give students who will go to another level? So, for example, if they're on third grade and you're listening, maybe you're a parent or your kuya or ate, sister or brother, you would like to type in just a piece of advice, a small advice. Just read books before you sleep, something like that. Share us. So what piece of advice would you give students who will go to another level? And we're going to read that later on. I know Sister Lucy typed in our first question in our live chat. So yes, Brother Andrew, you have mentioned as I'm an elementary teacher, and we have some achievements and awards, and we celebrate them, to motivate kids. And what we would like to know also their transition. I know it's hard, Brother Nate, Brother Carl, Sister Alyssa, Brother Drew, the moving up. How do you feel about those transition? Yes, Brother Drew.
Okay. Yes, cool. So transitioning, I mean, it's never easy. I think a lot of it is you got to get a feel for your classes and what's going on. I think I mentioned it earlier. I was like, the most stressful part is like the first 3 weeks of any course because you don't know what to expect. Especially when you're taking multiple classes at the same time. It takes a lot to get a feel for what's going on, and because every class isn't created equal in school. You may struggle in one, you may be good at another. So it's all about finding your rhythm when you start attending classes.
So yes, Brother Drew, you've been to University of South Carolina, right, and Columbia, South Carolina, and you were a President's List, Dean's List National Honor Society. So after you finish this, Brother Andrew, what's your next level?
So after I finish, I don't know. I haven't thought about it much because I currently have a great job. I was going to use my degree to get into the healthcare field and work in the cardiovascular department. But now, like I said, I have a great job, so it's kind of hard to leave what I'm doing to go in that route. But it's, I may continue education. I don't know. We'll see.
That's true. It's a lifelong it's a lifelong journey. And for Brother Nathan, I know you've been to, correct me if I'm wrong, this is Leslie Stover Middle School, right?
Yes.
8th grade, and you're an honor roll and national beta club. So what's next? I know you're going to 9th grade. How do you feel about that transition? Do you ask someone who were in 9th grade? Do you research about it?
Yes, Paul. So I run track at the high school, so I've asked a bunch of freshmen there how the transition will feel. And the main thing I've heard is just don't be too nervous. It's just a bigger school and more people, but after about a month or so, I'll get used to it. I just gotta get used to being in high school.
So, Brother Nathan, what would you recommend to those who also have finished 8th grade or another level and are going up to a bigger or more advanced school so they can get a running start like you, not only on the track but on the basketball court, but also with their academics?
Just don't procrastinate. I mean, if you like I've done it before, and procrastinating doesn't help you at all. It's better just to get your work done as soon as possible so you don't work with stress with the deadline coming up. So if you finish it as soon as possible, you'll have a calm mind and you'll be able to think straight to get the best grade you can.
I like that, a tip to avoid stress. We need more of those in our life. What do you think, Sister Lorraine?
Yes, that's a good advice. And also we have whoever answered on our first, thank you so much. Our first question a while ago, what advice would you give to students who will go to another level? And we have Brother Andrew Tahaka, in any level, um, prayer. It's all capitalized prayer. And I know our brothers and sisters are doing that. And we also have your sister Marina Layug, brother son, good looking son RJ Layug, local of Bremerton, Washington. They're greeting their son, and also they would like to congratulate all the family in the Philippines graduating in college. I'm so proud of them. That's from Sister Gloria Buller of North Atlanta.
And Brother Andrew Tahaka says, happy 10th anniversary to the local of Norfolk. Can't wait to see everyone in our anniversary celebration.
So we already know about the transition and on the next level that they're going to, Brother Carl and Sister Alyssa. What is whoever wants to answer this, what is one achievement from this year that you are especially proud of? I know their achievements that we have mentioned a while ago are not only one, it's a lot. So just one achievement that you are really proud of. Anyone? I think they're thinking, who wants to answer, Brother Drew? Okay, Brother Carl.
Yeah. So, like I said earlier, last year was my first year in college. Um, so I decided to join this program called STEM Tank. For those who don't know, STEM is an acronym that refers to science, technology, engineering, mathematics. So anything related to math and science falls in that field. And it was a competition. It was a college-wide competition where we had to come up with a solution to a problem in the community. And at the time, I think if everyone might remember, that was the time last fall we had Hurricane Helene coming in, which it really destroyed a lot of communities, especially here in North Carolina and the East Coast. But so our group came up with a solution to help alleviate those damages, and we presented it in front of a panel of judges, and we got first place for it.
Now, can you tell us what that was that you invented or came up with, and how you're able to balance that with also majoring in electrical engineering?
Yeah, of course, brother. So I think some of you might have seen in the pictures earlier, but what we made was a solar powered generator, which for a first year in college was not easy to make. But yeah, of course, it was also especially hard because it was a rigorous program, and having to balance that alongside an engineering major, it's definitely tough. But I'll say it's definitely doable though, for sure.
Excellent. And I'm wondering, Sister Alyssa, what are you proud of that you've done this year?
Yes, brother. One thing I'm really proud of this year was saying yes to a school trip to Silicon Valley in California with my professor and other master's classmates. I could have easily said no because of all the assignments I had and projects I had, but I'm very glad that I didn't. The trip, which was to like the Apple Visitor Center, Google experience, and Computer History Museum, seeing all those places reminded me why I chose software engineering in the first place, and it really fueled my motivation and excitement for my career.
That's an incredible story, and we're really happy that you got to go and that you enjoyed yourself. Now, I was wondering, I'd like to ask everybody who would like to answer, and we'll start with you, Sister Alyssa. Reflect on a challenge you faced this year, and how did you triumph over it?
Yes, brother. A recurring challenge that I have every year is balancing school with my church responsibilities, my family time, my friendships. It's hard to juggle sometimes. It feels overwhelming sometimes, but I've learned to manage it by putting my trust in our Almighty God first, and also taking care of my body and mind by getting enough sleep, eating right, staying hydrated, and exercising. It makes a huge difference when you're trying to juggle a lot.
Well, congratulations on all your efforts in doing that. Brother Carl, what challenge did you overcome, and how did you do it?
Yeah, so same with Sister Elisa. The biggest hurdle for me for the last school year was the classes, because again, it's engineering degrees have a very rigorous schedule. You have to, because college, for those of you not in college yet or still in high school, college is very different from high school, very very different. So the habits that you had in high school aren't really gonna translate too much over in college. So you're gonna have to really study more, really invest a lot of your time into just your classes alone. And I will say one of the most important things I learned throughout the school year was to always have time for yourself. Because I know classes can be too overwhelming, but you shouldn't always focus on them because you can get burned out very fast. So I would say always have a break for you, treat yourself. Take some time to reflect upon your school, your studies. Me personally, I like to ride a bike outside at times, and yeah, always be kind to yourself.
That's great advice. Taking a ride on a bike is a great way to relax. Brother Drew and Brother Nathan, what challenges have you faced this year, and how did you hurdle those challenges?
I think the same thing they were saying, except I work full time. I take a full time schedule for college. Once I complete these summer classes I'm currently in, I'll earn 37 credits this year alone as a full time employee as well. So, as well as being the head deacon. So, my plate is always full, but like Carl said, you have to set time to yourself. And I set Friday nights as my night to just not do anything. Like I at least try not to do anything. Sit at home, watch a movie, spend time with the family, do what I can to not let it become too stressful.
And Sister Rowena, your wife's great cooking and all the other support she has, is that also a great help for you?
Oh, she's the best support. Yes.
And now I'd like to go to our next question, Sister Lorraine, about our panelists, what kind of advice they can give.
Yes, Brother Andrew. So while Brother Drew Bark, Brother Nathan Bark, Sister Alyssa, and Brother Carl, while I read some of the advices, you're going to tell a piece of advice to everyone who are watching right now, because our time is very, very fast, and you're going to tell your greetings and your shout outs. But to those who answered a while ago, we have our advice coming from Brother Jeffrey Malota. Always put God first place in our lives, so he guides us in everything that we do. Hashtag North Atlanta, hashtag Marietta. We also have Sister Marie Dillon, hashtag Macon. Stay humble and always prioritize our services to the Almighty God no matter what, and he will continue to bestow his blessings. And also we have Sister Amy Idhao from Charlotte. My advice is learn all you can. It's okay to make mistakes, because mistakes teach you the best lessons. And also coming from Sister Gloria, hashtag North Atlanta, advice to all students, it's a stepping stone to all graduates on what lies ahead, and patience, accomplishments, learning, listening, and mostly guide from our Almighty Father. So Brother Drew and Brother Nate, we would like to hear your advice and your greetings.
I think the best advice I can give is time management. Like I said before, every class isn't the same. So you need to be able to manage your time responsibly. Look ahead if you can into your classes and see what's coming up so you can better manage your time. And as far as my greetings, I want to send the warmest greeting to our executive minister and deputy executive minister, our local minister, Brother Melvin, and the fellow brethren in Columbia, and of course, my loving wife.
A piece of advice I would give to people entering the 8th grade would be to enjoy it and take it like slow. You don't have to be too stressed. It's not too much, especially since it's your last year of middle school. You're going to want to have fun. The time goes by really quickly. Like at first it feels slow, but eventually it'll go by and you'll be entering high school soon. So you just got to take it slow and have fun and enjoy your classes.
Thank you so much, Brother Drew, Brother Nate, and to your family there in Columbia, South Carolina. I know Brother Nelson Dina from Norfolk is greeting you, Brother Drew Bark, as a sergeant of his daughter, Sister Molly. Yes,
yeah.
Sister Alyssa, we would like to hear your piece of advice very quick and your greetings. Go ahead, Sister.
Yes, sister. For anyone starting their master's or bachelor's or any higher education, my advice is to stay disciplined. Like Brother Carlos said earlier, college is much different than high school. There's no bell telling you to go to your next class, and some professors don't even check your attendance. You really have to be responsible for yourself. So my advice is to remember why you chose your path and manage what you can control. For example, if your friends want to hang out the night before a assignment deadline, you need to remember your priorities, such as school comes first. Hangouts can always be rescheduled. Hangouts are more flexible. And my acknowledgements are to my parents and my boyfriend Dari. They were a big part of my success this year. My parents never failed to show support and pride in me and my achievements, and Dari is great at keeping me focused whenever I get distracted. So also having people who can hold you accountable really makes a difference as well.
Thank you so much, Sister Alyssa. Brother Carl.
Yeah, so my advice to anyone who just graduated high school and is also thinking of going to college, I think it's what Brother Nathan said also applies here. Just have fun. Because again, college, university is a very fun experience, but it's also very different from high school. So yeah, just take it slow. Take the time to adjust to everything. And yeah, I know classes, of course, are very important. You should always prioritize them. But again, just have fun. Walk around in college, taking every opportunity to join activities or programs, and just do whatever you want to do. And for my greetings, I want to give a big shout out to my parents because without them, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be in the position I'm in. And a big shout out to the locale of Charlotte, North Carolina, to my fellow Kariba members over there. Shout out to you. And yeah, to the District of Virginia. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Yay! Thank you so much, Brother Carl. To all our viewers and listeners, thank you so much for answering our questions. Let us all listen to Brother Andrew and Brother Mike Lasher, our CFO in action.
CFO in action.
Our Society of Communicators and Networkers have just completed emergency family training, planning, and preparedness. Now, tomorrow we have 2 events. On Sunday, we have a Ben-E and CSD Sign Language Seminar, and at 5 p.m. is our Buclo for Married Couples sponsored evangelical mission, but anybody is welcome to come. Now, we have a children's worship service, Battle of the Wits, on the Bible, and that's at High Point, Sunday, July 6th at 5 p.m. And I'm looking so forward to our August musical evangelical mission. That's all I have, Sister Lorraine. See all these activities.
And we would like to congratulate our winners of our hashtag challenge last week. Go ahead, Kuya Tek. 5th place, our Jacksonville, North Carolina. For our 4th place, Huntsville, Alabama. 3rd place, we also have Macon, Georgia. Congratulations. 2nd place, we have hashtag North Atlanta, Georgia. Congratulations. And on our 1st place, Charlotte, North Carolina. Very active. Congratulations, Charlotte, North Carolina, and to all our viewers and listeners who always join weekly on our episodes here. Of course, we would like to greet happy anniversary, Brother Andrew Taaka and Sister Alana Taaka. The hashtag Norfolk. Thank you so much for joining. Happy 10th anniversary, the local congregation of Norfolk. Any greetings, Brother Andrew? We would like to greet everybody who celebrating their anniversaries, birthday, their local congregations anniversaries, and all those who finished the school year. Congratulations all over the world. Virginia Satellite Studio is greeting everyone. Of course, INCRadio, Virginia Satellite Studio is not possible without thanking Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our Executive Minister, our Deputy Executive Minister, Brother Angelo Eranio Manalo, our Station Manager, Brother Joaquin Aray, our Executive Producer, Kuya Manly Antaya, our District Supervising Minister, Brother Steven Sensor Jr., we have District CFO Overseer Brother Melvin Mayangan, and our District Multimedia Advisor, Brother Denzel Ben Malapit. And to all our guests for today, thank you so much. Now we are on grid and they could all see us. Thank you so much, Kuya Tek, Sister Lucy. See you all next week on our part 2